Alright, what's up y'all? So today's video, I just woke up too, so if I sound a little weird or if my voice is a little deeper than usual, it's because I just woke up. But today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my at-home job, how I came across it, the training process, orientation day, schedule, what it's like, what I do, the rules, and things of that nature. Okay, so I do work here at home. The company that I work for right now, I say right now because y'all know I changed so much, but the company is Nielsen, or you can call it Nielsen Radio Ratings. What we do is basically, okay, my job title is a research interviewer. So we call households and basically collect information to send out booklets. And in that booklet, they write down what stations that they listen to, and they send it back. And radio companies, they actually get that information from our company, and it helps them to decide what to play on the radio at what time, what not to play, and things of that nature. And we also have the line of business of video. Right now I'm in audio. I have a little bit of experience in the video line of business, but in video, that's about, once again, collecting information to send out the booklet and for them to basically, okay, so with the video line of business, you're basically calling to ask, hey, are you watching this TV? Like, it's a very complicated process with that. I have to do a completely separate video on that one. But right now, my original position, research interviewer, and I'm with the audio line of business, and it's about radio. So orientation, that was just for a day, and that process, they were just explaining everything, what we can expect, things of that nature. And also a topic that they covered was the setup of our equipment, because when you're working at home, also, okay, well, I'll tell you in a minute, but when you're working from home, they're gonna send you equipment. Anywhere that you go, whatever job that you get at home, it should be free. You should not ever have to pay for equipment, y'all. So if you are applying for a job and they're like, oh, you just gotta send such, that's a scam. You should never have to pay for your equipment. It should be free, okay? So, yeah, anyways, but the orientation and setup process and information and all, when your equipment arrives, there is a, well, in my case, there was like an electronic contract, not even a contract, but more so like a sign off saying that the equipment did arrive and things of that nature. So yeah, an equipment sign off, your equipment, it comes, you set it up, and after you set it up, you go back on your video call. I have to go back on my video call and let them know, like, hey, everything is set up, all is well. They sent me my headset to talk into, my monitor. And when we say monitor, just think of a computer. So yeah, they send the monitor, and you're gonna need your monitor to read your screens that pop up. Something that a lot of people don't tell you is with an at-home job, you are following a script. Occasionally they allow you to throw your personality in there, but there are verbatim scripts that you have to stick to. Also, aliases and things of that nature come into play. And if y'all don't know what an alias is basically a fake name. I use a fake name in my when I'm in the audio line of business. But when I'm in IPV, which is the video line of business, I have to use my real name. So every job is a little different, but with Nielsen in particular, most of us will use an alias in the audio line of business. It's for statistic purposes only. I'll have to do another video on that. But also they send you the keyboard, they send the mouse. I'm looking down because I have notes of what I want to say to you guys. Also, they come with a webcam. You're gonna need your webcam because sometimes they want you to be on camera, especially during training. You have to be on camera just to let them know that you are present. Now, whenever you actually get into the field to where you don't have to, which we always have stand-ups every day, and a stand-up is basically a meeting. It's a Zoom meeting. Or not even Zoom, but Google Meets. We use Google Meets, but we all meet together and go over the goals that we need to reach, how many phone calls are going to be sent out, and it's normally like 36,000 type stuff. But in the meeting, they just basically cover, okay, class, well, not class, but okay, team, this is the goal for today. This is how many agrees we want to get. This is how many, So, yeah, you're going to need your webcam in training. You're going to need to be in camera in training. But when you get out into the field, you don't really have to show your face unless you have a team leader who prefers you to be on camera, which that's rare. And also if they have like an activity day. And what I mean by that is like sometimes they're just like, hey, wear your favorite color on this day and show up on camera. You also have an option with that. I always thought it was mandatory, but no. So the only time you really have to be on camera is when you're in training. That's because they want to make sure you're there. But also they provide you the PC, which is the little box that you connect all your cables into, your mouse, headset, everything else that you need. Also, I will say in my case, my work schedule was the same as my training schedule. So if they have you training from, let's say, 3 in the afternoon to like 10 at night, 9 times out of 10 your schedule, your actual work schedule is gonna also be 3 to 10. Sorry y'all, I'm gonna open these blinds up a little bit so I can get better lighting in here. Alright, that's a little better. But yeah, so if you are looking to actually get onto the Nielsen website, it is nielsen.com. I will post a link to the website itself on there. I won't put the actual link that I use on there because I am in Tennessee. So the link that I use will be completely different. Like if you live in Georgia, for instance, you would not use that same link that I use. Or if you live in like Hawaii, Honolulu, stuff like that, you would not use that same link. So to keep things as general as I most possibly can and as broad as I most possibly can, I'll just put in the link nielsen.com. Now, I don't want to limit you guys to just Nielsen. It's just this is the company that I personally work with and for. Okay, so I'm gonna close these curtains again because now I don't like the lighting the way it's coming in. So hold on. Sorry, y'all. Your girl's borderline a perfectionist. But anyways, so I don't want to just limit you guys to just Nielsen, but this is the company that I work for. There are other companies I advise you guys. I know Indeed is pretty cool, but I don't recommend using Indeed. The website that I actually prefer to go to because I know it's legit, like they literally cannot post any type of scams because it's the government, us.gov, or is it Tennessee.gov? I think it's us.gov, y'all. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that website there, if you create an account on there and use their job search, everything they pull up is legit. And honestly, y'all, I was in a program that was requiring me to look up, I can't go into full details of that, but I was part of this little program where I had to look up, I had to apply for like 5 jobs a day. It was mandatory in my case. So I just recommend, if you want to land an at-home job, like not almost immediately, but if you want to guarantee that you get an at-home job, apply like crazy. Like, you need to be putting in at least 5 to 8 applications every day. And just keep an eye open on your Gmail. Also, I will say you have to already have internet. Okay, they do provide the equipment, but they do not provide internet. Okay, so I advise you to go ahead and get internet. The way that I was thinking before, I was like, why would I get internet if I haven't even got the job yet? But you have to have internet first. If you don't have internet, you basically disqualify from having an at-home job, because in their mind, it's just like, how are you saying you want to work at home and you don't even have internet? So go ahead and get your internet. Although you don't have that job just yet, I know you may feel like it's a waste of money, but go ahead and get your internet, because on these applications, they're gonna want to know how fast is your internet speed. And if you say, oh, I don't have internet at all, you're not gonna get it. So make sure you already have internet. Make sure it's a nice speed. It does not have to be very fast at all. Honestly, I forgot the actual speed requirements. Just know you don't have to get anything fancy. If you're in the Tennessee area, me personally, I do, I think Tennessee, one Tennessee property. These kids just spilt my blunt effect, which is just nothing but like perfume. But now it's in her eye, and she upset with me as if I did. Oh my goodness. Leah, you like interrupting mommy videos with these shenanigans. I don't even know how you got a hold to that. I put that on my dresser. But anyways, yeah, so but what I was saying about the verbatims and whatnot, there is a script that you follow. You have to ask the questions as they pop up. Now, occasionally, I mean, if whoever you're on the phone with is talkative, they want to have a conversation, I would say you can have that conversation. Something that I probably have to do a separate video, but you're gonna come across some people who, they just woke up, they're in the middle of eating, they in a bad mood, they just got some bad news. So how do I say that? Just don't expect it to be like, oh, I work from home, everything is perfect. No. And something else I would say is, they know whenever you're not working. Like, your monitor is being monitored. So they know when you're clocking out. They know when you're not logged into your phone application, because with any job that you get at home, they're gonna have you to, especially in the call center jobs that you get at home, they're gonna have you to download software, and the software is connected to one big old thingy, and that thingy lets them know when you're not on it. So just when you get into your at-home job, try to treat it as if it's an actual job. Yeah, you're still being watched. Although you're not being watched, you are being watched. So also, something that I didn't know that I wish somebody would have told me, when you get your headset, if you got shearings or whatnot and you be cussing them out sometimes, because y'all know how parenting is, make sure you click the little, I'm gonna have to do a video on it, but on your headset, it's a little thing, it got a red button on it. If yours is anything like mine, it's a little thing that you click, and when you click that, it completely shuts down any sound that the people who monitor your device can pick up on. But if you click mute on the screen and you cussing your kids out, and you cussing your husband out, cussing your wife out, cussing your neighbors out, even if you click mute on the screen, they can still hear you. So be cussing somebody out, click the little thing that come with your headset and make sure that light is blinking, okay, because that means it done paused. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have here. Me personally, I work part-time, and because anybody who knows me well from the videos that I post, you know that I am a full-time mom. I always have my children 24/7. So any type of job that I pick up, it has to be flexible. It has to be like my kids are my priority. And when I mean that is, I mean I spend more time parenting than I do working. So I work part-time, which is in my case 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock at nighttime. And we do get breaks. In my audio line of business, my break is at 7:30. And we'll come back at 7:45. But in IPV, in the video line of business, the way they have things set up right now, I actually had to kind of express how I was thinking about and feeling about how they do things. But in the video line of business, from my own personal experience of being here in Tennessee, you don't leave until they have somebody to come in to take your place. And I don't like that, because in audio, we spoil. Like, when you want to leave, you leave. It's time for you to clock out, you clock out. You don't have to ask for permission, like, hey, is my break still good? Like, no. In audio, we leave when we want to. We take breaks when we want to, too. They're called health breaks. And the reason why they're called health breaks is because, one, you're sitting in one spot, and also you're receiving calls back to back. And what you're receiving calls back to back, that could be people cussing you out back to back. You're getting hung up on and rejected constantly all day long. So if you are a person who has abandonment issues like I did, hear me when I said did, when I tell you this business is gonna turn you out with rejections, like, I get rejected every day. So if you're looking to heal that part of yourself, I would highly recommend getting an at-home job, because you constantly get hung up on. It sounds like crazy, like, why would you want to get hung up on? But like, if you suffer from abandonment issues like I did, you would see the beauty in it, you know. But yeah, but no, health breaks. Because when you're constantly being cussed out, constantly being hung up on, you actually need to take a break from that. Because something I learned from one of my sisters is that rejection, it's literally like physically being punched. So each time somebody hang up on you and say, oh, I'm not interested, click. I tell you what, I had a phone call, and when I tell you, she was the most polite, rude person I've ever came across. I called, and of course I used my alias. I was like, hi, good afternoon, this is Chris Johnson, I'm calling from Nilson, how are you? She was like, I'm great, thanks for asking. Click up. I was like, how would, like, I didn't know if I should feel like, oh wow, she had a conversation with me, yay, or like be offended. Like, I was so confused. Like, I've never had that type of experience. Like, I don't know if I should have felt disrespected, or if I should be like, dang, she's so polite, because at least she did answer me. And she said thank you too. So I left off that call very confused. But yeah, it's pretty cool working at home. If you're anything like me as a parent, you want to be around your babies. You don't really, want to put them off anywhere else while you work. You want to be right here at home, so you know what the deal is, what's going on, where your babies are, what they're doing at every second, every minute. So, yeah, that's the beauty of working here at home. And on my breaks, I be cleaning, I be mopping, I be sweeping, making them food, dinner, giving them baths, stuff like that. So I like it because it's right here at home. It's in the comfort. I can dress how I want to. Some days I don't feel like wearing clothes at all, and I don't. you know. So it's just cool because you're not on camera, but you're still able to make money. You're still able to work, but you don't have to put so much effort into it. And I like that. But yeah, y'all, that's the rundown on working from home with Nielsen in particular here in Tennessee. But once again, the link that I'll put on here is just simply the Nielsen website, because I'm just here in Tennessee. Everybody else is watching this. You may be in like Canada or something like that. So I can't send you a Tennessee link on the bottom of this video. It would be pointless. You will need to apply in the area that you work in, you know. But also make sure it says remote, work at home. Yeah, I think I covered everything, y'all. If there's any other questions, just feel free to comment them, and I will do a video on them. I think I covered everything. Orientation, setup information, equipment sign off, delivered, 3-week training. Yeah. Your schedule will be the same as your training schedule. Yep. So I covered everything on my list. If y'all think of anything else, please feel free to comment, and I most definitely will do a video as soon as I see your question pop up. And yeah, I pray that y'all get it. Anything that I get or achieve or do, I want to see other people doing well as well. So just don't be afraid or feel ashamed to ask questions, because I do not mind putting people on. One thing about me, if I discover something new and it's working for me, I try to share it with as many people as I most possibly can. Because in my mind, it's just like, why do good if you're not trying to see other people around you do good as well, you know? So this child is coming up here with my dog on camera. Let me go ahead and turn this off before she breaks something. I love y'all so much. Go ahead and apply. Once again, the us.gov website. Try to apply to as many jobs as you most possibly can. Try not to just narrow yourself down to Nielsen, because right now here in Tennessee, we're actually a little not backed up, but we're in the season to where it's not that many calls, so it's not that much help being needed. That's why they moved me to video for a minute, but now I'm back in audio. But just make sure you're applying to multiple at-home jobs. I just made this video to base it on Nielsen because that's what company I'm with. But like I said, about 5-8 applications per day. Just keep applying, especially on that us.gov website. Just keep applying every day. Keep applying every day. Keep your eye on your Gmail, and make sure you already have internet, okay? Don't wait until a job offer comes in. Just go ahead, get your internet set up. Go ahead and assign what part of your house you're gonna want your office to be in. And yeah, so that they can see that you are prepared. You have to prepare for your blessing. You have to prepare for this job. You have to act like you already have it, okay? So I love you guys so much. Give me kisses. Mwah. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day, and cross my fingers that y'all get the job, okay? All right, toodles.